all the things they do in the field are recorded on paper in a book. So the pigman has one book which he deals with all the serving issues. So he'll deal with all his serves, he'll record any returns he gets, so the number of the sow, which pen she's in, and what date she returns on. He records any injections he gives any sows, he puts into that book. And then he has a farrowing book, and in that book he records all the farrowings that he has in that week and any deaths that he has in that week, and they're all recorded against each individual sow.
This is in the farrowing, which is where we write down the numbers of the sows. These are the sow numbers when they're farrowed to which paddock they're in, which number's the paddock, and this is the date that they have farrowed, and the amounts that they've had, and losses and fostered, etc., which will give you a total amount on this column here. It's handy when out in the field that you can actually check back and find out exactly what a pig has done and what it's done before without having to always go back to the computer. There is always information on hand straight away.
Then once a week he will produce a weekly sheet which will cover the farrowing, all his farrowing details. So there's the sow identity, when she farrowed, how many she had, how many dead, what paddock she was in, how many were laid on or died, and if we did any cross-fostering. That's all recorded on that sheet. Then he has his weaning sheet. So the pigs that we weaned that week are also filled in on that sheet. So again, we've got sow number, the date they're all weaned on, and what numbers we actually weaned from each individual pig. Then he has a service sheet, and they are all the pigs that he will have served this week and the date of their first service. A sow is assumed to have got pregnant on the day of her first service. It then records whether it was a natural serve or AI. So when all these sheets come back to the office, each individual sow's own individual history is then held on the computer. And just as an example, you can see sow W201. I know when she came to the farm, I know what her date of birth is, I know when she had her first service, I know if she's had any returns, how many she's had born alive, how many she's weaned, and that's entered in on a Tuesday, and then I use those records then to make good quality management decisions. So it's very important that if the owner or the manager is going to make a good quality management decision, he needs honest, accurate figures. No matter how difficult you think telling him that he's just lost a whole load of piglets because they died because it was very cold or very wet or whatever it was, I need to know the truth of exactly what happened.